Raw and real. Giving you the spill. He's back. Deontay Wilder versus the Nordic Nightmare. Man, incredible. Incredible comeback. You got to give it up to him. Incredible. I mean, from the little that we saw, we see he learned to stay away from these big guys, not letting them use their weight, wear him down for the later rounds. You know what I'm saying? Stay poised. And not to mention, he only threw 3 punches in the first round. That's never happened in history. 3 punches to end the fight. That's some shit I do on fight night. I just never saw it happen in real life. But wow. Crazy, man. Crazy. And by Tyson Fury being out, I don't see no other heavyweight standing up to that right hand. Let's be honest, because Tyson Fury, I think, is the biggest of them besides Nikolai Value or whatever his name is. And he not fighting no more, but, and shit, Holyfield rocked him. And Holyfield really just blew up light heavyweight. But Deontay is knocking these guys out like they fucking middleweights or something, man. I mean, he's sleeping these motherfuckers. And you got to give it to Fury, though. For all 3 fights, Fury was on his ass. But that boy keep getting up. That motherfucker crazy. He keep getting up, and he could tire Deontay out because he knows the slick shit about boxing. It's always not about punching. You got to use all your attributes. So he uses weight. Wear him down, lean on him. The same shit the Klitschko's do. They not all that superb. They just always have the size advantage over their opponents, and they hit hard as fuck. But they also fatigue you too. And the punching power is just the icing on the cake. But they fight big. They fight very big. You know what I'm saying? And they're usually have a size advantage over most of their opponents. But thing like Fundora, for instance, he fights small. And I made a video about that if y'all want to check it out too. But I think that's going to hurt him if he don't correct this shit and start using his attributes in the near future. Because Lubin already done clipped him and dropped him because he was in his wheelhouse. Other fighters going to follow that blueprint because they know he like to grind it out. And it can clip him from getting the championship shots because he started getting L's. But back to the subject at hand. Wilder, man, great performance. And it didn't even have the extension. It was a short right. It didn't even have an extension normally as usually his other punches does because he was backpedaling when he was throwing it. So, as soon as his back touched the ropes, his eyes got big, bah! And Helenius, man, you could tell that was a knockout. His eyes was froze, open, legs seized like this. The boy got freakish power. It's no other way to. He will be heavyweight champion again. And him and Usyk, I would love to see him get his just due. And my theory and my storyline would be Deontay get all the belts from Usyk, right? Because you know Anthony Joshua ain't going to fight him. Because he didn't fight him when he had the chance to fight him. So, this might get Tyson Fury back out of retirement. And then they go for a 4th fight. I love to see it. Because all the fights was good. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a dull moment in them. And like they say, Deontay is must-see TV. So, he get the belts from Usyk, brings Tyson back out of retirement. The world gonna wait for the 4th fight. They both gonna make hella money. You know what I'm saying? And we just see where we go from here. You know? And just like Tyson Fury, I mean, it would be good to see. It would be good to see. Because there's really nobody else left in the heavyweight division, I think, that can take Deontay's pop and just stay pushing. Let alone, not just take his pop, but it's like you got to dodge that shit for 12 fucking rounds. One can get you out of there. But if you eat one or half of one, I mean, let's be it like this. It's like the one chip challenge, right? That motherfucker one punch is going it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be definitely hot. And if you can't eat that one, you ain't gonna be able to eat another one right after that. So I mean, it's crazy, man. But I wanted to see what Deontay. I didn't get a chance to see it, but I wanted to see um, what else he was gonna bring to the table. His newfound wrinkles, his new what he's been working on, and everything. But unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to see that. I mean, it's not his fault that we didn't get a chance to see that. You know what I'm saying? He doing what he's supposed to do. They don't get paid for overtime, so I mean, shit. You sparred 700 something rounds just to go one. Hey, quick payday. That's an easy $1 million. You know, for 200 and for 2 minutes and 57 seconds. That's the fastest money you can ever make. I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at all. But I would have liked to see what he can do and things he worked on. But I'm just glad to have him back. You know, I'm glad to have him back. I love the lurge. I love the love he's resurging to the people, and trying to make this. It's still a gentleman's sport. It's a brutal sport, but it really is still a gentleman's sport. You still got to remain a professional at all times. So I'm not mad about that at all. But I'm just glad he's back. It's whew, man, and I would think by fighting your sparring partner, both of these guys know each other. Both of these guys are familiar with each other. I mean, come on, Larry Holmes was Muhammad Ali. It could have ended that way. Larry Holmes was Muhammad Ali's sparring partner. Holmes caught him when Ali was faded. He knew what Ali could do and what he can't do for sparring him for all them years or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Roy Jones had sparred his uh, sparring partner. Fought his sparring partner. I mean, you pretty much know what a person gonna do, but it's still about stopping it. So there's a lot of fighters that fought their sparring partners or former sparring partners. I think, was it Sugar Ray Leonard and Donnie Lalonde when Suge got dropped by Lalonde or something like that? Something to the nature, but it's a lot of fighters that fight their sparring partners, and sometimes it don't end well. But this shit ended crazy. This shit ended. It's a good fight overall. What was left of it, but it just showed me a different wrinkle to the right hand. It no longer has to be in range. You know what I'm saying? He could throw a short one and still get you out of there. It's crazy. And you see he was setting it up, how big his eyes got when he saw the hole open. And he just shot that motherfucker down the pipe. And your head hitting the canvas, bouncing off the canvas really don't help much either for you to get back up. So, overall, great fight, man. Welcome back. Can't wait to see what's next. Raw and real. Giving you the spiel. Peace.